going on, guys, and welcome your goddamn face back to another video. So today we have very interesting topics to talk about Spider-Man PS4, and boy oh boy, it's just building up to the hype until September, of course, because that is just going to be the breaker, man. That is when everyone can just jump off that hype train and go and live your wildest dreams in New York City. And just to address the meme that is going around in my last video with Pizza Parker, yes, apparently Pizza Parker is a thing. I did say pizza, but YouTube actually put in the captions Pizza Parker. So Peter, pizza. I can see where you guys kind of missed what I said, but now it's just a meme. Thank you. Now, before I go any further into this amazing video, I have to share this with you, Rebels, because I know you're going to love it. Why? Because it's about winning a limited edition amazing Red Marvel Spider-Man PlayStation 4. Now, my buddy Kosh hit me up, right, who owns this website called Guess Gamer, and basically every single week there is one winner, and all you have to do is guess how many sweets are in the sweet jar. And he was like, look, Rebel, this week I'm going to be giving away the limited edition Spider-Man PlayStation 4, and I know your Rebels are going to love it. So I want you guys to click the link in the description below, go ahead and guess how many sweets are in the sweet jar. Now, you can get one ticket for $1, or you can get 5 tickets, which obviously increases your chances, for $3.50, and there's like a bunch of different options as well. Now, I have entered in this. I'm going for number 68. Let me know what number you guys go for in the comment section below, but may the best genius win in this situation. The link is in the description below. So anyway, diving into the first bit of information that I found really cool is that the game will actually have an in-game social media feed. Now, I of course didn't know this before, and we know that they are really making this world feel more alive, right? It's kind of meant to feel different. You're meant to get that different, you know, side of Peter Parker, etc, and just not feel like you're Spider-Man all the time. Now, of course, with all these previews and whatnot going on over the last week or two, one article did come out basically describing how the game's social media feed works. So he said, one of the things we stumbled upon during our Marvel Spider-Man demo is that there is an in-game social media feed which you'll find in the open world exclusives menu screen. Now, this fictional Twitter basically updates constantly as you progress through the game, with the web slinger updating the world on his adventures. Now, some of the responses to Peter Parker's messages had us howling, as it's clear that Insomniac Games has been paying close attention to the way people use real-world social media platforms, and like I said a second ago, they also did say it all helps make the city feel more alive, which is something creative director Brian Intihar did talk about in an interview before. Now, just to recap what he did say, he said a lot of what makes New York City's memorable is the people, right? So we didn't want to make a game where something happens early on and everyone disappears or basically evacuate. He also then continued to say, we wanted the city to react to the events that happen, and we wanted the people to reference things that are happening in the game. So this is going to be super cool. Let's just say, for argument's sake, right, like at the beginning of the game, we know pretty much taking down Kingpin, the Fisk and all that kind of a jiggle wiggle, right, is going to go down. It's pretty much, I guess, confirmed right at this stage. So what I'm imagining now is, like, if you scroll on this fictional Twitter, if you do all this stuff in the street, etc., people are going to be talking about that. Maybe you might have a selfie with another, you know, civilian, and you might see it pop up on a Twitter feed. Hey, I just had a selfie with Spider-Man. That is going to be super cool. At least that's how I imagine this to all work out. But you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Personally, I feel it's super unique. Now, going on to the next thing, and I know some of you might actually know this, because we've seen it in gameplays, you know, previously. So it's nothing incredibly new, but the game is going to have an Assassin's Creed like tower mechanic, I guess you could say. So basically, Spidey has to climb towers littered around Manhattan to find points of interest like side missions and collectibles. And then, you know, like in Assassin's Creed, you kind of got that overview of the city. That is pretty much that. I mean, it's literally the same, okay? So there's like a handful of these towers per district. So you crawl your way up to the top, find the waypoints, get the iconic locations like Chinatown, Hell's Kitchen, and Central Park, and you get these sort of rewards. I think it could work well personally. It's one of those things. I know a lot of people are kind of just like, well, you've more or less cloned this off, the Assassin's Creed series. I think it's gonna be great because sure, I can see why people are saying it, but like when you look at the visual aspect of things, we know this game looks beautiful, right? And according to all these previews, it looks, when played, should I say, just as good as it looks. So having like breathtaking views and getting rewards for this stuff is gonna be great, and I'm assuming it's probably not gonna all be easy to get up to. So again, it adds that challenge into the game. Now, the final thing I want you to talk about is one more villain in the game, and that is Sandman. Now, the rumor has it is that Sandman won't be in Spider-Man PS4. Now, according to IGN, there is sand remains that are basically like these collectibles in a backpack in the Avengers Tower from when Peter Parker was in high school, which presumably is a Sandman Easter egg. So take that as a spoiler if you want to, but it's not like a major spoiler because like this rumor has been going around, IGN spoke about it, etc, etc. So like, you know what I mean, it's not like 100% spoiler, but like it's just the standard stuff. Now, an Easter egg would make sense, but of course it would then, I guess bring up that theory that Peter Parker, or in this case Spider-Man, did defeat Sandman prior to this before you get these collectibles. Now, if this is just one flat out rumor and he is going to be in the game, we already know 11 villains are appearing in the game. We know of these 11 guys, okay? So the only way he could make it into the game is if he is basically like the Sinister Six leader. Now, that is just like super unlikely, but it could be a slight possibility. I'm just gonna go with, at this stage, he's not gonna be in the game because it wouldn't make sense for him to be the Sinister Six leader. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below, do you think he's gonna make some type of appearance in the game, whether it's loads of Easter eggs or if you're actually gonna be able to get into a fight with him? Get in the comment section below, let me know. But that's gonna wrap up this video. If you had missed any of the previous ones, the links of course are in the description below. But guys, subscribe for more awesome content, and I will see your goddamn face in the next one. But till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.